Cue our theme song, Joe. Pump out the theme song.
Cue the theme song. You just hear the static, and you guys just come in. I love it.
Yeah, every time you hear that, a mosquito dies.
Mosquito dies.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's how we do it. Joe Perrino here, ladies and gentlemen, a regular of the show. He's in town from New York City. He's with his lovely wife, Yuri.
Hey, you sons of bitches.
Is this the first time that she's your wife while you're here? Yeah, right? No, last time.
No.
Last time.
She was wifed up the last time.
She's off the market. A lot of disappointed men out there.
That's right.
Cassim's been sick. You guys have been staying here, and it's not COVID, guys. He took a test. It's not COVID.
Not COVID. He's got a little cold.
But Yuri was here. Oh, Cassim was taking advantage. Yuri was breaking him down a whole chicken, giving him soup, giving him vitamins and drinks.
It was really nice. I really appreciate it. It was like, I felt like since I've been so busy, I've been working, coming home, and just going to sleep. I'm barely even seeing you guys, but you still have been taking care of me.
We have to.
Juice. You got me pills. You're sticking oregano down my throat.
We have to. And let me say something. I got to say something here. We come in a couple of days ago, coming in late. This man's a very busy man. He's taking over Hollywood.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a mover and shaker in this fucking town. G4 host network just launches. He's been working tirelessly for months. I'm being very serious.
God bless you.
We come in late. We walk into the room we're staying in this lovely home. Open the door. Spotless room. Fluffy, the whitest towels I've ever seen. Like blindingly white and fluffy. Other smaller towels of different sizes that I don't know what they're for. A loofah each, if we choose to get in there and watch it. A loofah each. Yep. And in the corner, an essential oil diffuser, spouting clouds of de-stressing oil,
lavender
smoke, clouds of the lavender oil. That's the thoughtful man that this guy is. And if you weren't sick, I would kiss you.
Mint Mobile. This is Ryan Reynolds reached out to us personally. And he said, listen, $15 a month. I got this amazing phone plan. I want you guys to start helping me sell it. And we said, we'll do that for you,
Ryan.
Said,
sure, Ryan.
We said, sure, Ryan. Yeah, we said, you're a busy guy, huh? Phone company, movie star, this. He said, yeah, no problem.
He's doing so much. And it's the perfect time of year to sign up for Mint Mobile. It's the best offer of the year. For a limited time, buy any 3-month plan, and you get 3 months for free. For a total of how many, Joe?
3 months.
I believe the answer would be 6 months there, Joe.
Right.
6 months for free.
Absolutely. And by going online, only online, and limiting your traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile passes significant savings on to you. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. With Mint Mobile, choose the amount of monthly data that's right for you. Am I saying data or data? What do you guys say?
Data.
Do you say data?
It
like the
depends
guy
on how
from
I'm
Star
feeling.
Trek is data or data?
He's data.
He's data.
Okay, so I'm just saying. Same word.
Did Ryan Reynolds play that guy?
He didn't.
He didn't play that guy. He did.
didn't.
Let's say he played the guy.
He played the guy.
He played the guy.
He'd probably say data. Use your own phone number with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month.
For a limited time, buy any 3-month Mint Mobile plan and get 3 more months free by going to mintmobile.com/pajama. That's mintmobile.com/pajama. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month. What are you guys doing paying more than that? At mintmobile.com/pajama.
Just answer this question. Do you enjoy having intimate moments with your wife?
Yes.
Great. Because you are a perfect candidate for Dipsea.
Am I?
Yeah, let me tell you about Dipsea, Joe.
Tell me about Dipsea.
It's an app. And
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's like that time of night when you're like looking to seek a little bit of pleasure, but you want something a little bit more than pornography. You want something that you can hear and listen and use your other senses and really build a story, build the scene.
Some people aren't visual people.
Some people aren't visual people. Also, sometimes it's a tough ask to get your significant other to like, hey, babe, want to watch X Hamster with me?
Yeah. Hey.
But if we listen to this app with this audio track on it, where two people are meeting. Maybe they bump into each other at a grocery store. Both hands reach for that eggplant, and then they find out maybe there's more. Maybe there's more there, and they go home with each other, and they have so much sex.
Man, you've been listening to a lot of Dipsea.
There's a lot of Dipsea.
And let me just tell you one thing that I know personally. You don't have to do it with your spouse.
No.
You can do it alone.
I've done it alone.
Yeah.
And you can actually, when you sign up, they ask you what your interests are, and you can tell them what you're into. If you're into couple stuff, alone stuff, public stuff.
Did they have aliens for you, babe?
I didn't search for aliens. That's a good point.
You got to search deep search.
For listeners of the show, Dipsea is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipseastories.com/pajama. That's 30 days of full access for free when you go to DIPSEA stories.com/pajama. Dipseastories.com/pajama.
Go listen to Dipsea's sexy audio stories.
That's right. It's boner time with Dipsea. Just the fact that you won't do it now is
such
telling.
a thoughtful guy. I know maybe it's like hard to read, but I'm being very serious.
No, I appreciate that. There's something about being, Middle Eastern and having the hospitality thing.
Oh my goodness.
It's all we do. I spent a good portion of my Sunday taking care of that room. I got to tell you, Saturday night, that room was filled with comic books, boxes, just loose comic books because I've just been so backed up on my reading. And I'll go to the store, I'll buy them, and then I'll bring home a stack and just set them down.
What are you reading?
I'm reading every comic book.
What's the one that's...
I like now I like the Nice House on the Lake.
Totally. On the lake.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that Thor one?
No, it's kind of like a horror thriller.
Oh, nice.
It's G-Bit Whitley.
Who is it? G-Bit Whitley? Is that who it is?
G-Bit Whitley.
Taiki Watiti? No, that's a director. That's a director-actor.
From the writer of Shovelfoot?
Shovelfoot. Yes, that's right.
Also, there's a giant cardboard cutout of Jamie-Lynn I stuffed in there. I thought maybe you'd enjoy that, or it would scare you.
That gave Yuri a heart attack. Not scared of Jamie-Lynn. I immediately spotted that it was a cardboard cutout of beautiful Jamie-Lynn, but it gave you a heart attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys were brought into sort of a clean area. And it's when I come to a place in Airbnb, I like it to be clean. Rob, I know you're the
spotless
same way.
and welcoming and warm, and it's a fucking diffuser, an essential oil diffuser. Yeah. This man's a busy man.
Yeah. No,
he's a busy man for months.
I enjoyed every minute of it. Where is Jamie, by the way? She's not here. Obviously, we haven't addressed it yet.
Where's Jamie? Jamie's traveling. She's either in New York or Bahamas. She's going to New York, dropping off her kids, which she should have done a long time ago. And she's going to
those rats.
She's going to Bahamas with her husband and our friend Ron, who was on this podcast, and they're going to
enjoy themselves.
They're going to get fucking wasted.
It's nice. That big sky money. It's big money.
Yeah.
Big sky money.
Yeah.
That Perry Caravello, she's on the run.
Oh, Perry Caravello.
Guy, listen.
Can we address it?
There's some people out there who are like, oh, I don't know.
We hear you guys. More Perry.
Yeah.
More Perry.
No, there are a lot of people who said more Perry, but there are some people who are like, they were so on the pajama pants train. They're like, we loved every episode. We loved it. And then they're like, what the hell is this?
What are your problem? What's your problem?
What's your goddamn problem?
For me, it was my favorite. He's the greatest.
The best.
And I'm sitting next to Joe Perrino. I got to say, Perry Caravello is the best guest in the world.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, if I gave you a fish fillet right now, you'd eat it and not make
I'd eat it and, be fine with it
the
for
guy
the most part.
Legitimately he's trying to file a restraining order against Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we have that man on the podcast?
Once a week.
Well said. That's a perfect way to say it. Yeah.
Don't you want to know more?
Absolutely, I do.
Endless. As soon as we stopped potting with him, I was like, I wonder what Perry's doing right now.
What is he doing right now?
Yeah. And no bullshit.
Why is that boat
we love
in his room?
Yeah. Why is everything the way it is with him? There's so much going on that I felt like our hour with him was barely enough time. And that's why we're going to bring him back.
And I love cutoff gloves.
Yeah.
Love them.
So does he.
I'm going to start wearing them. In 30 years, I'm going to be Perry Caravello.
Yeah. And the thing is, guys, Perry's had more success than your average actor that has come
That's
to
true.
to Los Angeles. You know,
Legend.
And
he's done a lot.
And the thing is, we told Jamie nothing before the pod. We just told her, hey, we're bringing an actor on.
Yeah, she was just innocently like, who?
Yeah, we wanted her to feel
really?
like the audience and
But
see
you-
what she wanted to know. But the problem was she told us after, she goes, oh, I thought he was putting on an act. And we're like, no. There is no act there.
That's him. He's himself 24/7.
Perry is authentically always himself. That's
Yes.
why I'm drawn to him.
That's right.
That's why we're drawn to him.
We are. I am as well. Everybody.
And it's as of the recording, it's his birthday today. So happy birthday,
Happy
Perry.
birthday, Perry.
Happy birthday, Perry.
Happy birthday,
And
Perry Carvalho.
if you guys weren't happy with it, I suggest going back and looking through his catalog and figuring out who is the man that is Perry Caravello. Start with Windy City Heat
You have to watch that movie.
and work your way through. You know, he did a podcast called The Big Three. And there's all kinds of just now his Twitch live show has all kinds of clips online on YouTube. That's me and Rob when we can't catch the streams, we're catching the clips on YouTube.
And the whole thing was Windy City Heat was a movie that Jimmy Kimmel produced, and he wrote it or whatever. And they basically pulled the most elaborate prank of all time. And they told him that he was the star of a film that didn't exist. And they basically filmed an entire film to make him believe he was the star of a movie.
The best thing I've ever seen.
I mean, it was incredible.
And he did star in that movie. He was the star of it.
You know what the scary thing is? Somebody told me, I forget who, I forget if it was Yuri or Joey, somebody said, the people who don't get Perry Caravello is because they're too similar to Perry Caravello.
That's
That's
good
right.
point.
Did I say that?
You might have.
I think I said that. Yeah. How
So-
do you not find it entertaining? I
Love
wanna
them
know.
or you like them.
Why don't you
Right.
like it?
Those are the only two options.
Yeah.
And we're in the love him camp.
Love him.
I just wanted on a bit of personal news. G4 has launched this week. I saw some people from our Pajama Pants.
Woo!
Some Pajama Pants listeners in the chat, you know, while our shows went live. And it means so much to me that you guys would, you know, check that out, you know, and we're
Killing it.
Did you
We're
hit
on
him with a
YouTube.
hell yeah, dude?
I'm going to sneak in some hell yeah dudes. I should have a signal or something that I give them, you know, like how like the white power, the alt-right guys.
Use
have
that.
Make it your own.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations, Cass, babe.
Oh, is
Look
this
at
what was in the
you.
fridge?
That's right. That's your cake.
Yeah, you can have your cake and eat it too, you rat
But don't
bastard.
blow out the candle because you're going to get your disease germs on the
Very.
candle.
That's
Oh,
so
yeah.
sweet.
So
Do it with your
wave
fingers.
Wave it off.
This looks like a very. I don't even want to eat this.
It's going to be. It's
I thought you were
delicious.
going to say it looks like a very Asian cake because it is.
It is.
Well, what would make you say that? Because there's fruit on top, or
very-
because it's
it's
like
very neat.
clean?
or because it's clean and it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a Korean cake.
Yeah, it's a Korean cake.
I can't wait to eat that,
It's
and I want this pod to be
delicious.
over so I can eat it.
and also, this is a double meaning cake. Happy birthday, Perry Caravello.
Happy birthday, Perry
This is
Caravallo.
mostly for you, Perry.
Got it for you.
Thank you guys, and Perry also thanks you. It's so sweet.
You're
You
welcome.
guys are the best. I honestly hope you move here.
We're gonna move right in here, right into that room.
Yeah.
I said this to Joey earlier, but it was just a house before they came. Now it's a home.
Wow.
Got me right here.
Yeah.
That's big.
Right in the.
So yeah, the launch has been very busy. I have my first Attack of the Show episode airs tomorrow, and so when this comes out, all this will be available. If you have Xfinity or FiOS or Comcast Cox cable, you can watch it on TV, or if you're just like most people, you can watch it on Twitch and YouTube. We will have everything there after it goes live for you to watch on demand.
How about this?
For the signal,
Yeah. How about that? Is that anything right now?
yeah.
Like that.
Is that anything? Is that anti-Jew or anything like that?
It could, yeah. Could be like you have a small penis. I think,
Which is good for us. Let's
yeah.
do that.
I feel like I've been given this.
Yeah. All right. Some ladies on their way out the door just shot that up at
You won't be seeing me again.
with this too. They comboed
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wipe that up with your
I don't wanna
hands.
blow on
No,
it.
don't
with your
blow on
hands.
if anybody's just listening, that's Cassim's gonna throw the pinky up when he's doing G4, and that's a shout out to the Pajama Pants.
Yeah, we'll have this in there at
yeah.
some point. If I see, because we do see the chat while the shows are live, if I see Pajama Pants Gang or Jammies or Panties,
Maybe you put them up here like this too. Maybe that's something.
if I see you in the chat, I will give you one of these, maybe like a discreet, or I'll put my glasses up like this, or go one of these. Okay, we got our own little language.
Those.
Giuseppe, do you
What's
think that when I look at you and Yuri, I think you guys are the most successful relationship I know of
By a million miles.
Yeah. So my question would be, do you ever look at other? No, we went over how last time, but I want to know: do you ever look at other relationships and think like, "Wow, I wish we were like them"?
It's a great question.
Thanks.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think
Next
so.
question.
I got it.
Next question. I wish I were like another couple in like attitude or how we treat each other. No, I can't say that that's an active like thought or something that comes across my mind if I compare us to other people.
So do you ever see other relationships and think like they're more, like, are you guys the most successful relationship you know?
Successful, like
As far as a partnership.
partnership and like emotionally and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say so because we don't have kids. We don't have kids.
Yeah.
Kids, they change things. It changes everything. You're not sleeping.
They ball and change things.
Yeah. Huh?
They keep you tied.
That's right.
Save
Ball and
stuff like
chain.
that for the sponsors.
You're
Ball and
right.
chain things.
Don't go just
Can we,
waste it.
can we do the Dipsea again?
Save that witty stuff for when you're getting paid for it.
When we're doing ads, I need that. I need more of that.
Sound bites.
You got it. We did the ads first so we could warm up to this. Okay.
That's
This
how
is
it
what's
works.
important to Cass. He's got his head on straight.
Yeah, I really would like some kids. Although now that I have like a full-time job, I could see that being very, 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 very hard for me. Because I come home right now and I go to bed.
And you die.
I'm burping. I'm sick.
Oh, this shout out to Perry.
Did he cry more times than he burped, or did he burp more times than he cried?
I think he burped
He
more
burped
times.
definitely more times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember you were looking for that one moment where he burped and you laughed and you couldn't remember where it was. It was right before. It was in between him saying that he blew someone and then
hand job.
and then he burped and then said, and then I jerked him off. I think it was the guy blew him and then he burped and then he said, and I jerked him off. And people who
Wait a
think
minute.
we shouldn't have him back on after that, come.
If you haven't heard the 1992 story,
Wait a second. Wait, just to clarify. So Perry,
he's not gay, by the way.
he's not gay. No.
He says he's homophobic, actually.
Yeah, he hates.
This isn't a judgment. I just want clarity. Mm-hmm. So Perry received oral, but he gave the guy a hand job.
Yeah.
I see.
We're so professional here. Cassim goes out of frame to blow
Out
his
of
nose.
frame to blow
This
his
is
nose.
this is a
thoughtful.
high.
We're operating at a high level. Like you couldn't tell.
I know what you're thinking. Oh,
What
what
is
he's
that?
got
Hand
a
sand?
box of Kleenex. Nope. Roll
Want a
of
hand
toilet
sanitizer?
paper,
Is that
baby.
Hanson?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wow.
Yeah,
That's
you should get more. Fall is here, and we all could use a stiff breeze.
You must be talking about BlueChew tablets.
That's right. This episode is brought to you by BlueChew, guys. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate.
You'll never be so happy to see your mailman.
No, because it does come in a very cool, discreet package, by the way. I've used this stuff, right? Not that I need it. Okay, maybe I needed it.
Yeah. Some people like it for a good first impression, and then you let her down later.
That's right. I'm all about first impressions. And there's no doctor needed to see in person. It's all online. You go, You tell them, you tell them kind of what's going on with you. They prescribe it to you. Bing, bang, boom. A few days later, a brown cardboard package comes with a few magical little blue tablets. Pop those in, and you're good to go.
You'll be the man in the bedroom, as they say, huh?
That's right. And you know what's cool is that you can adjust how many that you get. Because there was like, for a while, I was like, oh, I'm not using as many of these as I thought. You can put your...
Pussy.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly why. Yeah. And so you can kind of change the frequency on your account. You can increase, decrease. So, yeah, I think it's well worth a try if those of you that are looking to spice things up in the bedroom a little bit.
That's great.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it comes time to perform, BlueChew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try BlueChew free when you use our promo code PAJAMA at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code PAJAMA to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank BlueChew for sponsoring the pod.
Guys, learning to manage daily stress and anxious thoughts is something we all want, but many of us don't even know where to begin. New Mood is here to guide you to mental wellness and give you the tools you need to tackle stress. People are stressed out lately, Joe.
Yeah, this is true. I'm one of them.
It's a rough time.
I can deal with some stress from time to time.
You know, it's become part of the mainstream. You know, people are talking about mental health all the time now, which is great. Going
Very
to
important.
therapy, taking care of yourself. So why not give yourself another tool in your tool bag to
Absolutely.
take care of your daily stresses and manage a lot of the anxiety that we all carry around with us every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's backed by science, lessons based on psychological principles that teach you about your relationship with stress and anxiety.
That's a beautiful thing. Sounds very helpful.
You're stronger than your stress.
Wow.
Love that. It doesn't get to control you. Equip yourself with knowledge and the skills to steer yourself to happiness. So for our listeners, worry less and feel happier. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/pajama. That's NOOM.com/pajama.
Wow, what a kind. He got me soap for Christmas. He got me Aesop soap. It was
Smells incredible.
beautiful. What a guy.
What a guy.
That's Cassim.
I mean,
You know, since we had Perry on the show, we didn't really get a chance to do much Sharpie work. You got any good ones on there? I know the people have been clamoring for it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got Perrino. If you could have started learning one thing 20 years ago that you didn't, what do you wish?
boxing.
Boxing.
Yeah. I started now. Been doing it for a couple of months. Still very much.
Oh,
in it.
yeah?
Yeah.
Do you got a guy?
I take classes at a gym
Yeah.
that's small and cool and like gritty, and it's not overly expensive. And I take classes. I took a couple of semi-privates, but it's a mixture of the semi-privates. It's all real form and aerobic. So are the classes, aerobic and
Yeah.
form. But I'm loving it.
Can I say this? Because I haven't really said much about this because every time I want to say it, it feels so corny or cheesy. But when I started boxing, it like changed my life. It changed what I thought like exercise was.
Yeah.
I felt more confident.
Definitely.
I felt stronger, but like in a usable way,
Sure.
It wasn't, it wasn't just like a lot of vanity muscles.
No. It's
I did that for
it's functional.
3 years, maybe 2 years before I even started lifting weights. I just boxed.
The best workout. The
And
absolute best workout.
I've never been more tired after like an hour, hour and a
Drenched.
half. You're just wet,
spent, drenched, totally.
And you guys, I don't know when you do
satisfied.
abs, but we would do abs at the end, and like I prayed we would do abs because it meant I could breathe a little bit. The rest of the time you have 30 seconds in between rounds, and it's just nonstop.
Yeah.
But it was the best shape I've ever been in, and I had and I also met like my boxing trainer is just one of the best guys I've ever met. And the reason I'm not with him anymore is because he moved, but like
Oh man, where'd you move?
to Tennessee.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
COVID?
No, he was before that. He just like the cost of living out here was very expensive. But there's a documentary about him on Netflix. It's called Suffer for Good. Yeah, he was an Olympian. He's an Ethiopian Olympian. Had a story where he made the Olympic team, but they couldn't compete because there was a ban on communist teams participating in the 1980 Olympic Games here. And
You're so woke, dude.
Yeah.
You're so woke, man.
I'm the guy, man. I'll tell you what's right and what's wrong.
That's right. Sheriff.
But if any of you out there my whole deal was with boxing was I wanted to work out, but I wanted to learn a skill.
Yeah.
If I was going to spend all that energy and exhume all that energy.
Amen.
And I was
Not just
very bad.
crossfitting, not just
Yeah.
lifting weights, learning.
I was bad. I'm still not great, but I was very bad for a long time. But you just get better and you do it over and over and over.
Get better. Your ego is out the window.
Oh, it's
You're
just
just a student.
shit on your
learning.
ego.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck your ego, and you just learn and get better. And then
it's a great way to get healthy.
just in
and
case you
learn
got to
a
hit
skill.
somebody with the 1-2. You
Yeah.
never know.
I was doing boxing for a couple times, like different ways. One time we had a trainer. He was
God bless him.
Yeah.
And that experience, there was no teaching of any type of footwork at all, and that's everything.
Yeah, and then I took boxing classes. Then I was doing Rumble. But one thing I like about boxing is like the technique. You don't feel like you get better at fast enough. But as far as like getting in shape,
Oh, yeah.
you feel it fast. Like my first class compared to my 12th class. Like in my 12th class, if I saw somebody who's on their first class, I was like, Psh, that poor person.
Yeah.
Like, because it comes fast. Like that, your body gets used to those like intervals and
Yeah, and your legs are constantly getting worked out, and you're
My legs
not
are
even
getting
really thinking about it.
sculpted. Yeah, definitely. It's the best. It's the best thing. And I've been saying it since I was a kid. Oh, I should. And
Yeah.
it never consistently enough. But the past few months, finally, I've been putting in a little bit of time, and I love it. I can't wait to get back to it.
That's great. I think mine would be guitar. I think I gave guitar a try when I was a kid, but like most things, it was hard, and I didn't want to keep doing it, and so I stopped. But in the last couple months, I'm like, I should do this.
Get back to the guitar.
I should take an hour a day and just like have a guitar. What, a coach? What do they call? A private lesson
Teacher?
A guitar teacher will come and like teach me guitar, and just for an hour a day.
You're allowed to laugh, Yuri. Yuri's over there trying to hold in her laughs.
I keep looking at this.
Laugh out
Keep looking at
loud.
this cake. I'm ready to eat it. But if I just did that instead of maybe playing an hour less of like Rocket League or something, then I could have like a usable skill. And I've always felt, and this is also going to sound super corny, but I've always felt like there's a musical guy inside of me waiting to get out, but there's no one, like there's no way, I don't know how to access it because I'm not.
There's no amplifier.
I have no ear. I have no, yeah, exactly, man.
Huh?
His name's Marshall.
That's poetry.
But sometimes, I mean, you were there, like sometimes I'll sing something and it'll just click. And then it'll be like, what? You know?
you
Oh, I
sound
remember
like
that.
Olivia Rodrigo. He does.
You tried to get him to sing. He was like singing, and then you like started filming, and he wouldn't
Yeah.
sing.
Yeah.
But when that's that person trying to get out.
Well, you push him back down.
I have to because
Why?
he'll embarrass himself because he can
No.
only do that in little tiny bursts.
No, not at
I
all.
want to give him a safe place. I want to be dashboard confessional. I want to get the guy, the acoustic guitar out there doing singer-songwriter stuff, screaming about pain and shit, you know?
Did
You
you ever
gotta
hear?
do it.
You ever
You
hear that?
absolutely have to do it.
What's that guy? Enrique Iglesias.
Iglesias.
I did when he did like he was doing some sound check or whatever, and he was just like goofing around with the headset on into the microphone, and they played that places, and they were like, "This is what he really sounds like," you know, and it was fucking awful. So he was
Really?
like, "Oh, I need the rhythm divine," like you know,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, this is so bad." So he went on like a show and was like, "You think I'm bad? Here, I'll sing. Give me a microphone and do it." And he fucking did it. And that's, I think the point is, as an artist, you got to be willing to look like a fool if you know you got it in there.
Well, I've done it in all
That is
sorts
true.
of different
That's true.
mediums.
So wise.
Hey,
Such a wise
if I
ass.
see my boy has talent in there and he's pushing it down,
This
you
is
gotta,
true. Amen.
you gotta let it out. I'd be fucking front row at your concert. Hopefully not like a.
Throw me your panties kind of concert?
I was gonna say not. Maybe I won't be in the front because it's a dangerous fucking.
not an
but
astral
Let me tell you
world.
something.
No.
My whole life, I felt that way. I used to go to fucking metal concert, Pantera, Slipknot. I'd go in the fucking mosh pit. My friends in the beginning of the concert would be like, let's go to the front. I'd be like, you're out of your fucking mind. Because one time, shout out to Bret the Hitman Hart. I was 8 years old.
I did not think you were going to say Bret the Hitman Hart.
I was 8 years old and I was at a wrestling event and everybody was like by the thing where they come out. And I went over there and I got pushed up against the rail, like trying to get a high five, and everybody came at once. I thought I was going to die.
They squashed you up
I
against
thought I
the
was
rail.
gonna die. Like I was. It's crazy. Like you can't breathe all of a sudden, and there's no like, hey, excuse me, step back, please. Like no one's listening. Everybody, but thank God it wasn't a concert, right? He just ran by and gave fucking high five. So it lasted probably 15 seconds. You know, like where people were like, all right, he's already gone, like whatever. But these fucking hour-long concerts where people like that shit is crazy.
Imagine dying for Travis Scott.
Well, supposedly,
What a waste.
what I've been reading,
Jersey.
I don't know if we could talk about it, conspiracy theory or whatever. but
Everything's allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah, that puts you in the safe zone.
Yeah.
Allegedly, it's like it was a sacrifice. But
No, please tell me more.
You gotta hear. We gotta hear what you're
gonna cut
talking
this
about.
out.
No.
it was, a satanic sacrifice.
Yeah, but go on.
Yeah. The
That's all
people-
you read, that one line?
Well, yeah.
Apparently, it was a satanic sacrifice.
That the
What are you
people who
reading,
died were, I forgot where the fuck I read
You on
that.
Forbes?
Yeah. There was some blurb.
Wow. Was that a tweet?
Yeah. But did you saw nothing on that, on the Astro World? The head sheriff who was like investigating it, a dude claimed that someone hit him in the neck with like a syringe.
Yeah.
And this
I heard
sheriff is like, and yes, there's proof that he was hit in the neck. I don't know if they're all just smoking meth or whatever.
What I heard was there was a guy injecting people with something.
He just said, I don't know if they're all smoking meth or something.
I don't know what's going on out
Where
there.
did that come from?
Maybe
I don't know
they
what's
are.
going. I don't know what's going on out there.
No, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Every time Joe's on the podcast, someone's coughing. Last time it was poor
Last
Yuri.
time, that was right after we had recovered from COVID. We were still recovering. That massive brain
you
fog.
guys didn't you have COVID twice?
No. It wasn't
Why do I
twice.
think that?
Because Yuri was saying that she thought we had it twice, but in
Fake news, babe.
it's fake news.
Wow.
It's fake news. I'm here to clarify.
He's got
things.
red pilled.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You know what you would love? They call when you get someone to buy Bitcoin, they call it getting orange pilled.
Really?
Orange pill.
Yeah, like, oh, I got him orange pilled.
Oh
When
my
you get someone to buy Bitcoin.
Jesus Christ. You know they're going to name the Staples Center Crypto.com
Yes.
Center?
Yeah, I do.
He sent us the text earlier. Yeah.
What the fuck is Crypto.com? I see Matt Damon doing these ads. Is that anything? Is that
place
can
to
you
buy crypto.
You can buy crypto. Is it like a competitor to Coinbase?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't
But
really know.
where
'cause I
they're pumping
use-
some goddamn money. If they're
Are you-
paying
are
Matt
you-
Damon, then they're
Are you
Yeah.
in any type of crypto?
no, I'm in comic books.
Oh, Gary
Guess what?
Vaynerchuk pushes
You
the
wouldn't
comics.
have to move your crypto out of the room when they came to stay because it's always in your pocket.
That's right.
You're
It's
right.
digital
Currency.
No, but what do they say? Digital. Well, I don't own a home, but digital real estate.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Sure.
Digital stuff,
This is the first time I've been sick since before the pandemic started.
and it's killing you, huh?
I haven't had a cold or anything since.
Really?
Yeah. Can you believe it?
And you got sick for the day G4 opened.
The day after, I was
Launched.
sick on the launch day, but I was on Dayquil. But I woke up this morning and it was like, no way I can go in. But luckily, I didn't have to shoot anything today.
It would have been pretty funny if you walked out and you saw me exercising in my underwear in the kitchen.
No, I saw Yuri in her underwear today.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So I apologize.
But I was jumping around and
No,
flopping around.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be sneaking around in my own home.
I shouldn't be walking around my own. What are you doing walking around?
Where?
your own
I'm
house?
sorry.
We got to hear more. The audience needs to know. Where was she when this happened?
She was coming out of the room. I think she had just taken a shower.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was home.
They didn't know. They didn't know.
I think she knew, Joe.
I think she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, it's been a while
Spending
since
all
another
quarantine with me. She
lad,
has
yeah,
to
it's
sashay.
been a while since another lad has seen this body. Yeah. You know, and she wanted to show it off.
Oh,
Sure, it's okay.
Joe's a very lucky man.
Yeah, I know I am.
She's like, that's not the only cake he's going to see today. That's what she said, you know?
Are you talking about her butt?
It's not the only Korean cake.
You're talking about her butt.
Not the
Yeah,
only
that's
Korean cake you cast your glimpse on.
Oh, man.
People say we don't introduce our guests, and we don't really, like, Joey's one of our best friends, but also he's an actor. He's done...
Yeah.
You're probably better than us. What are you? You
what
were in
right,
Sleepers. You were
couple of-
fantastic in Sleepers.
My first film, yeah, Sleepers.
Fantastic.
I was in the film. I was in the show, that show with you. That show,
Sopranos. You were
Sopranos. Yeah, and I was on recently. I was on Power.
on. You did Power.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What?
I've
You
been
did a lot.
around for a while.
You did the Netflix show.
It's Bruno.
It's Bruno, Emmy winning.
Love
right?
that show. That was an Emmy-winning show. Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. You got a lot. Yuri, what else has he been in? He's being
So
modest.
talented, this
What
guy.
else has he been in? Oh, he was on The Equalizer.
That's right. I was on
Yeah.
Equalizer. That was the first time I played a father. My son was
We saw
almost
that scene.
taller than me.
Yeah.
You seemed kind of like a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, I was in the clink.
Yeah. It'll do that to you.
I was in
maybe
the
that's why
clink,
he knows-
wrongfully convicted and sent to the clink.
Here's why I wanted to ask you. You know, I wanted to say you're an actor.
Shoot.
What if there was one role that you could have had in your whole? If you could go back in time and guarantee yourself one role, all you got to do is show up and audition. It's yours.
One famous film that was already made.
Whatever you. If you could have one role, anything.
One role that was made. That
Yeah,
the film
made,
was
or
in.
if
One
you
shot,
want
one
to, if you want to
opportunity.
project it into the field, what do you call that?
Well, I don't know why I always go back to something like I enjoy like the dark character study stuff to act in. So I guess
I
something
feel like you would be great in a lot of Ed Norton's roles.
yeah,
Yeah.
but something like Taxi Driver or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the type of film. I guess so. I'm gonna pick that one. Pick that one, Bobby.
I feel like people are going to be like, why does Rob sound more Italian in this episode than any of the? I've been hanging out with
code.
Joe.
Sign some more time.
I've been hanging out with Joe for a couple of days. I'm falling right into.
Yeah.
I'm falling right into play.
Fall right into you.
What-
Are a
so
New
what-
Yorker. Don't you forget.
So we had the Derek Jeter question that we always ask.
Derek Jeter.
Yeah, when he had sex with young ladies, allegedly, when he had sex with young ladies, and then he would have a car service waiting for them downstairs, and in that car service there would be a gift basket. Like, oh, thanks for banging the champ. You know, which is also what you could say to the lady. Thanks for banging the champ,
for
Perrino.
banging the
boxing champ, Perrino.
Boxing champ.
What's in the basket? What are you giving him?
Oh, what? That's a great question. What am I giving her? What to give a lady?
I feel like you gave it to me when I was getting sick. There's a lot of like
What to give her
Liposomal
things to
vitamin
make her
C,
feel better?
oil of oregano.
Bees pollen.
Yeah.
Like the best.
Bee jizz just squirted me with.
The best of like waters, hydrating. They like 9.5. What do they sell? Fallen Spring.
No, I'm just taking. I'm just taking a swig. That's all I'm letting
We
you
can
go.
do better than that,
Yeah.
I think.
You don't
Unless
want
they want to
too high
sponsor.
pH.
You're not too high of a pH, but it's all right. Only the finest. I recently drank some water that was like 9.5. I think that's what it was
Essentia?
called. Maybe.
Yeah, let's talk waters.
Yeah, a high-end water. And what would I give it? It's been a long time since.
Maybe a nice cake, a nice
dated-
Korean cake.
Yeah, but you know.
Are you gonna have some of that cake when I have a
Yes,
slice?
absolutely.
He was so Yuri also picked up a Korean rice like thing from the same store, and she brought it out, and Joey cut a piece of it off. He took a bite and he put it back.
But then I cleaned
Right,
off
but then
the
he
piece.
thought better of it. He took it out, and then he got a knife, and his hands are all over this thing, trying to maneuver it around to get it in the perfect angle to cut it. Then he slipped it back into the thing. I said, Joe, you are so considerate.
I mean, well,
Yeah.
and that stuff, it's all right. That stuff has a 24-hour shelf life.
You know, I just realized I didn't know this until we talked with Jamie when we had the sponsor come on board. But healthcare for women is unnecessarily complicated.
It's a
It's a shame. I'm so glad I'm not one. What we have here is a pill club, guys. It's a birth control subscription prescribed by a medical professional and delivered straight to your door for free. The pill club carries over 120 FDA-approved brands. Most brands of birth control are free with insurance or Medicaid. Otherwise, prices start as low as $7 a month without insurance. The pill club delivers birth control to your door for free in discreet packaging, along with fun self-care gifts and goodies. I wonder what those are.
I use them.
Yuri, off camera, testimonial.
The life.
She uses pill club.
I didn't know until today, till right now.
They're great.
They must be discreet.
And the packaging's super cute.
There you
Super
go.
cute.
Yeah. Right to your mailbox.
Right to your mailbox.
We had no idea.
I had no idea.
This is no idea. He didn't even know that's how
I didn't even
discreet it
know
was.
what was coming.
And you had a good experience with them, Yuri?
Seriously, great.
Great. Awesome. For those of you that are looking to find an easier, more discreet way to get your birth control, go to Pill Club. Right now, when you go to pillclub.com/pajama, the Pill Club is offering a $10 donation to bedsider.org for every Pajama Pants listener who becomes a patient. Your donation will help low-income individuals get access to birth control through bedsider.org. That's great. That's the pillclub.com/pajama to get your first birth control care package and donate to help more women in need of affordable birth control. Remember the pillclub.com/pajama. You must use the link to make a donation. You know, when you date somebody, you got to change your sheets often.
Yeah. And hey, as a single guy, which I am, you got to change your sheets then too, because things, especially if you're talking to someone who lives far away, which I might be right now. It's
Who knows?
things
We'll get
can-
into that. But once a week, they say you've got to wash or change your sheets.
Well,
You're sleeping in your own filth, your dead skin cells. Keep yourself happy with a brand. Nothing's better than sliding into a brand new, fresh set of sheets.
especially when they're eco-friendly.
Yeah, you must be talking about these new Eco Attitude sheets.
Ooh,
Attitude.
attitude. Ooh, we're all over the place, baby. We're all over the shop, pal.
They are.
Unlike cotton, which consumes massive amounts of water, energy, chemicals, and other resources, bamboo is one of the most eco-friendly plants on Earth and is naturally organic. Oh, we love organic. We're
Jesus,
laying in
you're
these
shouting.
organic sheets. I love sleeping in these sheets. Attitude sheets use 500 times less water than cotton, saving around 8,000 gallons, Joe.
Attitude's clean bamboo fabric has a feathery, soft texture that's similar to silk, but breathes better than cotton or silk. These sheets wick away moisture and regulate your temperature to keep you cool and comfortable throughout the night.
Attitude's passion is to provide the best quality sleep in the most sustainable way. Their bamboo sheets are cooling, breathable, hypoallergenic, and toxin-free, Joe.
toxin-free?
Toxin-free, babe.
That's what I want to hear.
Right now, you can go get 20% off your first order plus free shipping when you visit attitude.com/pajama and enter promo code PAJAMA.
And you know what I love? They let you try it for 30 nights for free. And if you're not completely satisfied,
Yeah,
you return it back for a full refund.
correct. Remember, that's Attitude as in Eco Attitude. Order today for free shipping and 20% off your order at attitude.com/pajama, promo code PAJAMA.
So here's what I wanted to know. When you are married and you live in a one-bedroom apartment in
Yeah.
New York City, when you want to watch porn, what do you do?
What do you do, Joe? We're all listening.
You got to take it to the bathroom.
Oh, that's sad.
That's sad.
Well,
You want to tell them what we do, Cass? You know what we do? I open every fucking door.
I go to my living room.
I light candles. I open my front door even.
That's a beautiful thing.
Oh, that's sad. You're in the. So what? You have to like prop up the iPad on the sink or something. What does that look like?
Yeah. No,
Aw,
no. I
you're-
got to hold it in my hand.
Oh,
I got to hold the phone in my hand.
Wow.
Make sure I'm not busted.
what are you doing, babe?
That's so sad.
We could figure. So you can't say, hey, I got to make a call in the bedroom. Give me the room.
Give me 20 minutes.
Give me the room. That's a business term. Hey, give me the room.
I don't mind it. You got to get it out of the way.
You like feeling like a scumbag.
yeah, I do.
Yeah, right.
like-
That's it.
Hiding.
Yeah.
Hiding
Right
out.
before Yuri cleans the bathroom, you're like, hold on, let me get in there for a minute. The thing's all over the floor.
That's right.
The garbage can's full, and you're just fucking.
And then I whip myself with my socks.
Yeah.
Flagellate.
Wow. Like a monk.
A little flagellation.
Yeah. Oh, I've been bad.
Yeah, you fill the sock with salt and
Salt.
water.
I'm sorry,
drops.
Father. I'm sorry. Please forgive my sins.
Do you ever know when he's doing it, Yuri?
No, I really don't.
Wow.
I'm smooth. I'm smooth with it.
And is that
And
the
you're
same
okay with it, right?
Never
Because
been
guys
busted.
do it.
I honestly couldn't care less.
She couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Never floats your boat.
Never been busted.
Good for you. Yeah.
You, what do you guys do? You just walk around.
Oh my god!
I put on my softest robe,
I pull the blinds up.
but I
The
don't
robe
I
that
don't tie it.
you wore to greet us
That's one of them.
that
I've
night.
got several.
Because we got in late, we crept in. He came out of the bedroom with this big fluffy robe and his long hair,
Yeah, I look like
like a Norse king.
I feel like I look like Alfred Molina from Boogie Nights. I just needed a couple
Yeah,
like
that's
little
kinda-
Asian boys
Yeah.
popping little firecrackers off on the ground, you know?
That was a tense scene.
Very tense.
One of the best.
Alfred Molina coming back, Spider-Man. He's in the new one.
Yeah.
You heard it first here, folks.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What? And so the same way that Yuri doesn't know when you're jerking off. Do you know when Yuri's pooping?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. And do you not hide it, Yuri? Like, did you hide in the beginning, Yuri?
It's a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
There's not much hiding from each other.
Yeah.
But I don't like her closing doors on me, so I'll kick the door open.
That's so traumatizing.
Yeah.
That shit.
I remember one time when I was in like the throes of partying, there was a girl who went and she took a shit in my bathroom and she didn't want me to know, so she smoked a cigarette.
Oh,
In
even
there,
better. Now it
and
smells
then-
like cigarettes and shit.
Yeah, and I walked in there and it smelled like cigarettes and shit, and it was the most it was the worst because she shut the door after.
but was
and I opened up the door and it was like fucking old. It was like ashtray and shit. It was
smelled like a
awful.
subway bathroom.
Yeah, just somebody tell her all you need is the match. She's like, oh, what do people do? They grab a match. I guess I got to smoke something. She's like, I don't even smoke.
but that's
Put
what
the
people
cart
do.
before the horse, as they say.
Yeah. That sulfur eats everything up. That's all you need. You need the match.
it's
I'm
good.
still, no matter how long I date somebody, I can't get over the poop. If it's a house, I can, but if we're in like a small place, I just don't feel okay pooping.
Yeah.
But thank God that the wife doesn't, she doesn't lay stinkers. Like it's not smelling in there afterwards.
Did you put that in your vows?
Yeah.
That
Please
was-
do not lay stinkers.
That was beautiful.
No, don't lay any stinkers.
Do you vow to not lay stinkers?
Yeah.
It happened once with the last girl I was dating, and what I just do is say I'm going to take a shower,
Yeah.
and then I poop, shower,
Yeah.
and I hope by the time it's you just hope for the best.
You got it all worked out, huh? Unfortunately, it doesn't happen like that when you're living in a 1-bedroom apartment.
We were talking about earlier, me, you, and Yuri, about when is the last time
What are
you
we
had
talking
to
about?
politely eat disgusting food
Oh boy.
somewhere, and you're like, oh no, it's great, thank you, but you're like, Jesus, this is because I was saying, as somebody who eats one meal a day, I can't do it.
No.
When you have one meal going on and that's going to be your one meal. I remember like when
Oh,
I
I
was
know.
young and you eat at some friends' places and like, listen, my mom was not a great cook, but she made a great fucking chicken cutlet because she would just cook it to like extra crispy and like almost burnt. And I loved it. It was so good. And then you'd go to somebody else's house and like the fucking breading's not staying on. It's all over the plate. It's fucking light. Like they barely cooked it. You're like, what? How do you make chicken cutlets bad?
Disgraziata.
That's right.
It's been a while.
Disgraziata maledetta.
Generally, I've haven't really been going to anyone's house for the last couple of years, but I feel like when you do go over to a friend's house, if you're not ordering something and they're making something, they're usually making something that most people will like. I don't even remember the last time I've gone somewhere and been like, ooh, it's usually my mom. There's like certain Middle Eastern dishes that I don't fuck with.
But you don't have to be nice, right?
No, I just don't go over there.
Like, name a dish.
There's a dish called
Bulgogi.
molokhia that's like
green.
leaves. It's green. It's like slime. My brother loves it. My dad loves it. My uncle loves it. My cousin loves it. Everyone loves it. You put it over rice, on chicken. It's essentially like it's liquefied leaves and it's super goopy and it looks like the shit Ninja Turtles came out of. It's like it's
Gelatinous.
it's slime.
slime.
You can eat it as a soup. You can put it on stuff. I just don't fuck with it because it's like
What is this, the 7th ad of the pod?
brought to you by Molokhia. If my Middle Eastern heads out there, you guys
can put
know
it
what
on
it
soup,
is.
you can put it on rice. You can put it...
You can have it whenever. Put it on cake. Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit. But most of the time, she makes great food. We went over there. I brought Sarah over. She made us chicken wings.
All right.
She made us chicken wings.
Flavored?
She had
Sarah dressed up like a buffalo.
what?
Buffalo Wild Wings?
I know she likes to dress up.
Did she festively dress up?
She likes to dress up.
I gotta not say this stuff because this is how your last girlfriend came to hate me when I was just joking around and I don't even.
She likes to wear. She likes to wear stuff.
Yeah, I dig it. She dressed up like a cheerleader to go meet your mom. That's so dope. I love it. It's good. She throws a wrench in your whole thing.
Yeah, and we had chicken wings, and my mom made fried chicken wings, and then she made like teriyaki wings, and
Nice.
she's good at a lot of things. But sometimes when she makes that like home cooked Middle Eastern shit, I've got to like step away. I said, "Dang, I can't come over tonight, Mom, but I still love you."
I'm not eating that stuff. I hear
But
you.
that's nice because you don't have to be polite. That's the
Yeah,
best
don't
thing.
have to be polite.
I think that's the best thing about like family, right? Where you're just like, I don't have to. There's no like if you're tired, you're like, yeah, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah,
Like I don't want it. Yeah, I don't
I've
want that.
become more polite as I've gotten older with family. More polite.
Wow.
Nicer, like kinder.
patience.
Everyone's getting old.
Yeah,
Everyone's getting old. I'm just nicer, kinder, less ribbing. Even like there were years when like my mother would call me, I'd be like, "What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah.
and what did she
Get
say?
off my phone. Get out of here. What do you want?" She'd be like, "Oh, baby." She'd be like it wouldn't affect her. Like she loves us like blindly, never like
Yeah,
never like
She's Italian.
an Italian
Yeah.
mother, just full of heart, like never like
I'm-
never reprimanded me for anything. Like, so, what do you want, Ma? I can't talk. Now I call her up. I'm like, "Hi, Mama, how you doing?" Never.
and what'd she say?
She's like, "Hi, baby." Hi,
When I
oh."
met Joey's mom, I thought she was gonna be 98 years old. Like I remember, when I met her, we were on like the 4th floor of a building, and they only had steps, and I was like, man, is this poor fucking Joey's mom is fucking going up these stairs, and then I saw her, and I'm like, oh, she was like young, all there. I'm like, oh shit, I thought because he would always do that voice, and then
But it
Yuri would
sounds
be
just like
that
her.
sounds exactly like her, and this. So I just pictured some like hello, like I thought she was gonna be like wandering in the hallway looking for the bathroom when I walked it, like but she was just like I met her, and then they were like, yeah, that's Joey's mom, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
Blown away.
I
she's
met her
God
once,
bless her.
and that it was like, oh, that's not an impression. That's like exactly.
That's right.
That's not an
At
exaggerated.
the Orphans performance, and I spoke to her yesterday, and she remembers you from then. Oh, I met the guy some.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
play.
yeah, yeah,
I met him. How's he doing? Oh, you at his house? Oh, he's so nice.
yeah,
How's Robert?
yeah.
Yeah,
She's so sweet.
It's so hard to see a play when you go to a thing like that where like for me when you're on the same level as the people acting as far as like leveled like
Well, were you were in the first row?
no but I think like what is it like 3 inches off the ground if it, like
Well, there was a first row, and then there were risers. It went up a bit.
but you're like because when you go on fucking to Broadway or whatever you're like looking at like there's
It's like I was doing a play right now, right here.
yeah. And I'm saying, I'm like, oh no, like,
Am I in this?
Sometimes they'll like catch you, like, or like right next to you and be like, I was, but I am nothing but a feather on the, and you're like, I don't know, like you're like, I don't, what am I can't move, like I'm like, do I look down? What do I do? Like you feel like
You
you're,
become very self-conscious of what you should be doing because you want to give them respect.
yeah.
But then all of a sudden, like you.
But I also have
too
no
strong eye
respect for them.
contact.
That's the problem.
Yeah, those black
man.
box theaters. Some of them are real small. Some of them are real small.
Yeah, this wasn't. This was a small theater, but this is Theater Row. It was not Black Box. All right, let me straight. All right, not Black Box. This was the
This was a
studio
legit
theater
place. Yeah.
Studio theater on Theater Row, storied institution, but the smallest theater, most intimate theater. I remember, it's so small that I saw friends of mine in one performance. They were like talking to each other. I'm like, these motherfuckers. So
Yeah.
out of my periph. Wasn't you guys?
No, I remember watching that play, and then in my head, I was like, which one of these is the guy that likes Joey?
Yeah.
One of these guys
'Cause
is attracted
it
to
could
Joey.
be either.
Yeah. Then I was like, oh, yeah, that's the one. You told me some wild shit. How you had
Which one of these guys was sniffing Perrino's underwear in the back?
Dude, Joey, anytime we were on set together, you always have some guy who has a crush on you. Somebody's always always giving
happens.
Joe a little extra attention.
It happens.
Yeah.
How you doing, Joe?
Taking the pits out of apples.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing a lot of push-ups today. You all right? Can I get you
especially
water?
there was a time where I was, I had washboard abs, and that just,
Oh, I remember.
that
I
hit-
got those on photos
that
on my
hits
phone.
the switch in some
Yeah.
people. It's the switch, flips the switch.
Yeah. They go crazy. They go
Go crazy
animalistic
for it.
on you.
It's just optically pleasing. I get it.
We did one thing where we were in an entire football stadium. We had the whole football stadium rented out. And the guy was following Joey around the whole football stadium with a cup with a half an orange cut up in it. Like, Joe, do you need this? Because we were in like the fucking desert too. We're in like fucking Nevada. It's blazing hot and he's running up the stairs and he's following him with just half an orange. He was standing there all day. It was like the fucking in
Yeah,
Windy.
Mike Tyson was there
True
that day.
story.
It was like in Windy City Heat when the guys followed him around with just a fucking fruit all the time, and they're like, "Oh, do you need food?
That's
do you
true.
need food?" That's what was going on.
That's true.
It's great. And then you know what the best part is though is like, I know for me, like, I just get annoyed with shit like that because I don't want like the attention. This where like I know there's like 5% of Joe who's like, yeah, good. You know, like, yeah, no, he's shit. Like, this is what because listen,
I understand.
the truth is, I don't deserve to be treated that way because I've never put a lot of work into this craft. Joey has. So I think there's just 5% of them where like, I think 95% of them is like, oh, that's not right. That's not it. But then I think there's 5% where he goes, you know what? I'm fucking I put a lot of work into this craft. Yeah. And it's showing right there.
It's a sharp fella right here.
Is that true?
It's more than that. It's more than 5%.
Yeah, it is.
It's about 50. Listen, the fact that I wasn't nominated for an Oscar for Sleepers is a travesty.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Watch that movie. Tell me I don't deserve a nomination. It's true.
We should retroactively get.
I should retroactively be
Yeah.
nominated for that.
Yeah.
It's just a
That was one of my questions. If you can go back in time, which one of your roles would you be nominated for an Oscar for?
Yeah.
for Sleepers.
Yeah, that's it.
I was overshadowed by the larger castmates: De Niro, Brad Pitt, Kevin Bacon, Dustin Hoffman. But us kids,
Oh, those guys were in that movie too?
Yeah,
Because all I saw was you.
yeah, as it should be. I should have been
Getting
nominated
fucked
for
by
that.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah,
That's all I saw.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that in a while, but that was one. I remember when I was a fucking kid seeing that, and I was
It's a
like,
great
"This was
movie.
fucking incredible movie."
it is. It's a great movie.
Really
Not
fucking.
because I'm in it. It's aged like a fine wine. It's a really good movie.
Cass, you know what I wanted to ask you? When you remember we were talking about you went to like a therapist and you were talking about stuff, and then you went to you wanted to go to a separate therapist because you wanted career like advice, right? Remember, like I think it was like you were going to the couples thing, and then you were
Yeah.
like, I want to go alone because I want to talk to him about my career.
Yeah, or just like stuff that wasn't couple stuff.
Right, but
Yeah.
there was like I remember part of it you said it was like you wanted
Yeah,
to
career was part of it. Yeah.
talk about your career. So I wanted to know like what did you want to get out of that, or like what advice did he give you? Because shortly after that you got your fucking dream job. So I'm sure part of it's
man.
coincidence, but also like what
Yeah, well, okay. So what we ended up talking, really, it was a lot of self-confidence stuff, because it was a lot of like, I have the ability to do things, and maybe I don't believe in myself. So when presented with opportunities, sometimes I'll be like, I don't deserve that, so it's sort of a come to realization that no, I do deserve certain things, and I can do certain things.
That's beautiful.
And I think when you put that out into the world,
Yeah, it's true.
something happens.
Yes, absolutely.
But it was probably, I don't know, 6 months after that. Yeah, I got the audition to join G4, and then I really wanted it. Nothing had really come across me in the last, I don't know, 10 years where I was like, oh, I want that. I want to do that. Even when it was like little parts in movies and stuff, it was like, I guess, like I don't think I'll be good, but like people think I should go do this, I'll go do it. But I didn't have that feeling I did when G4 came around. I was like, oh, I'm perfect for that. I like games. I can talk about them. I can host. I can do all the things that they want to do.
Dream job.
It's been great, But to answer your question, it was just a lot of getting out of my own way.
Yeah.
He didn't say like, you should go talk to this guy and then connect and do this and network. It was just like, you've already done everything. So now it's just like, what do you want to do? And know that you can do that thing that you want to do without like second guessing yourself all the time. I do that a lot. I think a lot of people have a tendency to second guess or feel like they don't deserve something. Because I got a lot of money at a young age. And so I felt like I always had this like, oh, maybe I don't deserve this, you know?
It's the opposite of what we were talking about with him.
Well,
Right.
When somebody's coming around with the orange, he's going, I deserve more.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. After, because it came so easily, I got my first film, Sleepers. I was 14 years old. Came so easily to me. I auditioned for months after I get the film. Then after that, everything came so easily to me. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this success, and I sabotaged myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then starting all over again, and feeling the adversity and like struggling and whatnot. Then if you feel like you put the time in and you deserve it, then that's it.
Yeah.
So like at least 9 out of 10 people in the world or, listening to this or get in their own way or like need advice on how not to do it. What did you do to actively cause it's being aware of shit is not enough to change it, right? It's like you have to actively
to become actively, act and learn like on a daily or weekly basis, like getting into classes and learning, the American classics and being in scene study and feeling like an actor, doing it, thinking about it, being in it, like living it. Because I got the film Sleepers and then the other stuff and whatnot, but I never took a class. It's like I was going off of instinct, or I worked with some teachers or acting coaches on set, but I wasn't studying really. I didn't have other actors in my circle, actor friends. It was just, like in my own world, and I didn't feel like I deserved it.
That's great, but I was asking to cast him.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah. Jesus, Joe. Anyways, Rob.
he feels like he deserves everything. But what did you do, Cass, like to get out of your own way?
I think it was just like not being afraid to say that I wanted something and like pursuing it, and knowing that because I've always been my biggest critic, and I'll always think about the things that I missed on as opposed to celebrating maybe a lot of the achievements, because there's been a lot, but I tend to just move past those really quickly, and in hopes of like, I don't know, there's something about sitting in an achievement for a long time. I feel like if you do, you'll miss the next thing. I don't know what it is, but maybe there's a part of it that's like, I don't deserve this thing, so I shouldn't like enjoy it as much as maybe I should. So yeah, it was a lot of don't be afraid to fail because you've already accomplished so much. So go try and get the things that you want. And what's the worst that can happen? You don't get this job, and then what? Have a house. Everyone's healthy. I have great friends. So when you look at my life objectively, you zoom out past just the career stuff. I have a really great life, and that makes everything else feel less important and just a piece of a bigger thing, as opposed to like my whole life revolves around this next gig.
Yeah.
So
there's a meditation I do where he says, if success was guaranteed, what would you try today? Or like, what would you say yes to that you normally say no to this? And you're like, fuck, that's fucked up. Like,
yeah,
because it's so like, for me, like acting, like 90% of it is how much I hate auditioning, because I feel like I learned to act on a set. So now all of a sudden, when you put me in a room with somebody who's fucking not paying attention, it's kind of everything's fake,
it's
and
a
you're
fucked up system.
It's a different thing entirely.
It's a whole other skill.
You have to like find what you enjoy about it and treat it like it's another chance to act and have fun. But yeah, auditioning, now everything's on Zoom, or most stuff is on
Right.
Zoom, except they have Zoom callbacks. But a lot of tapes is you make a tape and you can do it as many times as you like to, perfect it. And back in the day, or even a couple of years ago, it's like you go in a room and you have like one shot,
Yeah.
one take or two takes. I don't know how
See,
anyone lands any
even if they
work.
give me 40 takes, I only have one take. Like when I go in, my
like
first
Sinatra. We'll take
when my first take, if it goes great, I can do 30 great takes. If I do that first take and it goes bad, I'm done. I'm gone. I'm like, oh, this isn't for me. I'm not supposed to, like I haven't fucking gone into an audition room in a long time, but that's
I hear you. Yeah,
how
I
it
hear
used to
you.
be. But I was a lot different then too. I haven't really gone to audition for anything since I fucking got sober, I don't think.
I hear
Like
you.
I did one too with Cassim, but that was different. We could do whatever the fuck we
Yes,
want.
they're great. I used to hate making tapes back in the day because it was like, what? I have to get a camera and hook it up
Yeah.
to the thing. Now it's just on the phone.
Yeah, apparently, because Sarah just did this the other day. Is you can go walk into a place in like Hollywood, and they have the camera already ready to go. They'll have somebody read with you, and you're in and out in like 15 minutes. You just know your lines, and you come in, it'll record it for you, email it to you.
So, yeah, boom.
You're trying to tell me that's what you want me to do from now on.
No, I am that guy for you. I feel like my work is behind the camera.
You are fucking. If you ever need to get put on a tape while you're out here, he's fucking real good.
I'm great.
Real
I'm
good.
great at helping with auditions.
We're gonna do that tomorrow. That's it. It's gonna come through. We're gonna be making a
Great.
tape.
Yeah.
Look, that's about a full pod.
Wow,
That's great.
Just flew by, huh?
fucking flew by.
I really want to eat this cake. I want to thank Joe Perrino and Yuri for coming all the way from New York City to take care of a sick boy.
That's right. Came in
And
just to take care of you. We heard the rumblings that you were coming down with the cold.
yeah, where can we find you online?
I just want to say there are very few people in the world where it's like, you guys bring no negativity
True.
in any fucking way. Even when because that's the thing. Like sometimes when I talk about shit like that, people are like, oh, like especially I've had people in my family where they're like, oh, if you're negative around Rob, like he'll say that you're fucking negative. And I'm like, no, even when you bring negative shit, like it feels like you're not being negative. It feels like you're just talking about your life. Like that's what's going on in your life. Like I don't even know how to describe.
I try not to emit negativity, right? A negative vibe.
If there's a chance to find positivity in it, you'll find it. You know what I mean? Like if something is just negative, I get it. But if it's like if you're teetering, I never see you lean negative.
I'd say both of you are really good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuri doesn't agree. I could tell by the look on her face. Played poker for
You guys
20
spend
years,
a lot of
right,
time
Yuri?
together.
I could feel it. She's like,
You guys are allowed to see behind the scenes of yourself. We're just as people that see you sporadically. That's what we see. That's how we experience you.
But I lived in a fucking home with Joe for what, 3 months? How long did we? Joe's one of the people.
One of
who
these days, we're
fucking-
gonna do a series pod on just that experience.
Joe's one of the
boy.
people who changed my whole life. Was definitely helped me where like I was like, hey, this guy doesn't wake up mad all the time. Like everybody I ever lived with woke up angry. I'm like, how come he doesn't wake up angry? You're like, why would I be angry? It's a beautiful day. We can go outside. We could go look what we're living. And I'm like,
God,
man,
this guy
he's
loves
right.
going outside.
Breath of fresh air. It goes a long
The other day,
way.
he woke up at 10 a.m. Me and Yuri came in here at 6 p.m. and she's like, what are you doing all day? I'm like, I know exactly what he's doing. He's, as he says, he's being Italian. He's
Vibing
walking
out,
around. He's
baby.
got slippers
Yeah.
on. He's
Love it.
shuffling in and out of rooms. And
It's been such a treat having you here.
Oh,
yeah,
Hopefully
sorry,
we'll
I
get
cut
to-
you off.
Treat is all mine.
Where are you, Joe Perrino at?
where you find me at Instagram. Yeah, Joe_Perrino.
And Yuri
At Yuri Cho.
at Yuri Cho
Instagram.
on Instagram. YOU.
RICHO.
Beautiful.
Boom, boom.
We're on Instagram. We just passed 20,000 followers on Instagram. Thank you guys for following us there. We also have a Twitter, and Jamie and I are on Instagram and Twitter, and Rob's off the grid. We have a subreddit, r/Pajama Pants Podcast. So get on there. There is a thread, a mega thread about questions that the Redditors want to ask us. When that fills up, we're going to just take all those questions.
Maybe that'll be the Christmas episode.
Oh, yeah. You heard it first here, folks. The Christmas episode, we'll be going through those questions. So get on the subreddit. And for Jamie, Rob, Joe, and Yuri, we'll see you in the next one.